Good seeing everybody. Appreciate you being here. Just a really big win. You know, it's really an important win. And Washington played well, very well, got 2 turnovers on us and did some good things with their offensive game plan. Thought it was effective at times. But our guys played hard and we ran the ball well. We had some huge, very important conversions in the pass game. I thought that was kind of the key to the pass game right there. We didn't have gigantic plays, but we certainly had conversion plays. And then Lamar came up and made some just big touchdown throws, you know, scramble plays, plays where he had great vision. So probably the key to the game right there. Then I got to give kudos to Sam Cook and Miles Boykin and Chris Horton executing the fake punt. That was very important in the game to give us just a little bit of separation. So what questions do you have?
Jamison Hensley.
Hi, John. We were talking, I think this past week about teams quieting Mark Andrews the past couple of games. Was this that it was just that it opened up for Mark Andrews, or is this something that you guys maybe try to do some things in practice week to get the ball more to him?
You know, I tell you what, I wish I could be honest, you know, and honestly give you some kind of a scientific answer, but it really is more art than science, you know. I think sometimes it's the throw, sometimes it's the catch, sometimes it's the coverage, sometimes it's just the wind. I mean, you know, just sometimes it's whatever, you know, and that's just the way football goes. No 2 games are ever the same, so you really can't evaluate them in the same place. So I thought Mark played great, obviously. Lamar played great. Those 2 guys have a great connection. So I did call him Mark Jackson. So coming off after the 1 touchdown, he's right here. He's laughing right now. Well, you know, it's really not that inaccurate, actually. So those guys played that way today.
Jerry Coleman.
Coach, did you feel like it came down to the big plays, the momentum, whatever type changing plays, however you want to describe it, whether it be Lamar's run or the Sam Cook play that you designed or Marlon stripping the ball there early in the game?
I think absolutely. You know, that was the key. It's plays being made. And really, Jerry, if you look at most NFL games, that's really what it boils down to. There's always, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 plays. It's usually in that 4 to 8 range that make the difference in the game.
Daniel Ofusi.
Hey, John. Wanted to ask just how do you think, how would you assess the play of the left tackle, right tackle, Orlando Brown, and TJ Fluker just coming in, switching stuff around? And do you have any update on Ronnie's injury?
Right, Daniel. Thanks. It's a good question. First of all, those 2 guys, I thought those 2 guys did just a tremendous job. Orlando switched to left tackle. DJ to go to right tackle, which he'd been practicing quite a bit at left tackle all week. So I thought those guys just really did a great job, adapted on the fly, and it speaks volumes for the type of football players they are. And then, Ronnie has an issue, upper body issue. It's more of a strain than anything. He was really close to going. We thought maybe he'd be able to go. Actually thought he would be able to go, but those things are, you know, dicey sometimes, and he just wasn't able to do it, and he tried. So hopefully he'll be back for next week, and we'll see.
Jeff Zaribet.
John, how difficult were they defend with a lot of the short stuff? It seemed like they didn't. It seemed like they didn't look downfield a whole lot, and how much of their speed and doing some of the things they did with Gibson make them difficult to defend.
Right. Well, I thought we did a good job of covering some of the downfield stuff. They had some downfield routes that they drew up and threw. We sacked them a couple times on those. Matt Judon obviously had a great game. Jalen Ferguson had a huge sack. I think Matt Judon had 6 quarterback hits and a couple sacks, right? I thought the pass rush was really good whenever they tried to ball downfield. So that was a problem. Then the plan was basically to get the ball out on the perimeter and try to get their guys in space, and they did a nice job with it. It's something that it takes effort. You know, you got to go chase those things down and try to tackle them. So it was a good game plan on their part, but you know, we were able to corral it in the end.
We'll take a couple more here for Coach Todd Karpovich.
Hey, Coach. Solid day on the ground, 144 yards, close to Lamar. He popped that 50-yard run. How effective is it for you guys when you spread out the carries between Gus, J.K., and Mark? It seems like they really wear teams down. Right. Well, you know, I tell you, they were tough yards. I mean, Lamar did a great job on that play, and it was just really a great read by him. And then, obviously the acceleration and the score. But the rest of it was really, there was a grind. I mean, that's a good defensive line and good linebackers. They brought, you know, some run pressures, quite a bit actually.
I thought our guys grounded out pretty darn well, but I give them a lot of credit. That was a hard-fought game in terms of our run game.
We'll close it out here with Ryan Mink.
Coach Sam Cook now 7 for 7 in his career as a passer. Can you talk about the confidence level you have in him when you call those fakes and he's throwing the ball?
Well, really, Ryan, it really is that. It's more about the confidence level in him. I mean, that's what it is. He's just so good at it, and he's clutch as can be. And then Miles, he's a young guy. To step in that situation and make that play was tremendous. So, but that's you're right. That's the key to the whole thing is those guys executing that.
All right, thanks, Coach. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, everybody.